Good morning, everybody. Mike Vacchi, Princetontrader.com, here with your Monday market webcast. All right, let's start off with the daily chart, and you can see your green line's a 20-day simple moving average, middle Bollinger Band. Your red line's the 50. The blue line is the 9. Everything's jammed in here. We peaked out at 35.87. They brought it down as low as 31.98. And they've been basically, consolidating / whipping / fighting over this middle area now for the last 6 sessions. All last week was about that. What I'm looking at today and what I'm looking at going forward is how does all this concentrated price that starts at around, it actually starts around 40. Here's your new weekly pivot at 33.40, 33, 40, 30. You can see the hourly mid-band has been support, basically 6 hours worth, and it was support on Friday afternoon when they tried to bring it in. I want to see how this chunk of price, whether it's a bull-bear area, and it's a wider bull-bear area than just today. It's going to define the October trade. It's going to define the mood of the market into the election. So how all this price area gets dealt with is going to be important. If it wants to be support, then we're going to reach back up, deal with that monthly pivot at 33.71, get back into 33.84 to 88, which were the highs from last week. And if we can do that, that opens up a move to the roundy up at 3,400. You see the pre-FOMC print price there at 3,400 half. If the bears can get below 30 and stay below 30, and I think they're going to need news to do it, and there's plenty of sources where that can come from this week, certainly. If they can do that, then they can push back towards 3,300, effectively the lows from Thursday night into Friday morning when the president's condition was announced. They can push back into that area. So we've got a big old 100-handle block that we're going to fight over this week, and we're basically jammed, not in the middle of it. Certainly the bulls have the advantage this morning. They're above all of the bull-bear levels. But unless the bulls really take control today into tomorrow and pretty much leave no doubt, to the extent there's negative news flow, it's going to, things are going to continue to whip around. Things are going to continue to whip around, not necessarily in a tight range, but you're going to have moments during the course of every trading day where you're going to get some violent moves. The worst part about last week really was the fact that you would get a move, and just about every move got retraced, whether it was up or down, and it didn't get retraced lightly. It got retraced violently, and that makes for trading, it makes things hard to hold. The best advice I can give you there is take your profits where you find them. Roll your stops down, grab what you need, and then move on to whatever the next move is going to be. But sitting around waiting for a 50, 100, 100 and whatever handle, swing trade, position trade, runner, it's not that kind of tape. It's way too two-sided, and it continues to whip back. If the president getting ill wasn't going to cause this thing to go off a cliff and stay there, I'm really not sure what is. But to the extent there are a number of unknowns, not only surrounding his condition, but a bunch of other stuff. It's certainly, the bulls are not clear to take off either. So in the absence of all that, we're going to whip. We're going to whip in these middle areas, so prepare for it. You've got volume weighted average price coming in about 58 half, hourly mid-band 57, proprietary moving average right around 60. 5-minute mid-band 61.75, and it's been a pretty steady move up since about 3:30 in the morning, where they did 46 and change. They moved that from 46s up to about 65, 66. That's come off a little bit, but VWAP held it right at 8 o'clock, and we'll see. We've still got another hour and 20 minutes before we open, so it should be interesting to see. Take your profits where you find them. Respect risk. Don't sit in there trying to hit, the 700-foot home run on a pitch in the dirt. It's not going to happen. Singles, doubles, move the sticks, whatever your preferred analogy is. Take good shots, layups, whatever. do that, and move on to the next setup. All right, everybody have a fantastic day. Be safe, be healthy, take care, trade them well, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Follow us over on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at Princetontrader. Check us out on Facebook and join us for a free trial at www.princetontrader.com. Trade them well.